So it's the end of the day. 28 of us now left. I'm not sure how many started, but I think it was around 40. We've obviously had loads of people coming in and coming out. But it's been a really wonderful day. Some of it I've seen, some of it I haven't seen, if I'm really honest, because I did a little bit of mentoring in the middle of it. But I know from seeing the sessions, there was a load of stimulus, new ideas, provocation, reinforcement of some beliefs and challenging of other beliefs from the presenters. You will have the chance to see the sessions if you miss them, because Vievma have already provided you with the way to do that. You have a link. Yesterday, you all received a letter to that effect. So you'll be able to catch up if you haven't yet managed. Second thing is that from a CPD point of view, if you notice on the website page, I think it's the 4th tab or the 5th tab is CPD, and you can click on that, register on that, and as you click through it, you can then note your reflections from the sessions that we've had, and then you'll be able to forward those for CPD. So that's electronic and nice and easy to do. And there's a closing date, I think, by which you need to do that, just to make sure that it doesn't go on forever and ever. The second thing I'd like to do as we finish the end of the day is to say thank you, and quite a few thank yous actually, if I can. And I'm going to sort of leap about. I'm going to start by thanking Mariam, and I can't see if she's here. Is she here at the moment? I don't think so.
She's not, Stephen. She's not going to be able to make it.
Okay, cool. Well, in her absence, I'd like to say thank you to her. Having run a few conferences now, it is really not an easy thing to do. And to come into a new position and to take that on, I think has been really exemplary. And I think that we've had a really good day today, and that's a lot to do with the organization and the way that was run. And obviously within GEB we kind of head things up, but without the people who really do the work, we would be in deep proverbial. So I think above all the rest, I would like to recognize Rosie's contribution to making this a really outstanding conference. And if you can clap even like that, Rosie, no, not you, but us for you. Thank you very much for all of your efforts, because really without you, it wouldn't have been as smooth as it has been. So really appreciated. And I know there were other people. The social media stuff, Nicola came in at the end and added some extra value there. Karen in terms of invoicing and making sure things are right. Luke in terms of making sure the IT worked. And then of course Vievma, who kept the whole thing together. And this is I think the 3rd time EMCC has used Vievma, the 2nd time globally. But if I can mention Dila and Julian and just say a big thank you in the background for all the work that you did. And the extra help that I know you've had as well from your team, who we don't know. So thank you for that. Oh, a heart. There you go. Good. At least it's heard. The other thought was that you don't get a conference unless you have presenters, and we had I think it was 15 sessions, 2 panel discussions and 2 keynotes today. Really diverse in terms of where people came from. We had a really good mixture of content. So I'd like to say thank you to all of the presenters, because you've really made this an interesting day for everyone. And I think that's the reason that people come. And I think sometimes we forget to thank the presenters, mainly because they do the presentation and sometimes disappear. So in absentia, I'd like to recognize them. And knowing that they are not here, at least I can't see them, I would like to recognize particularly Nigel. I don't know if you're here, Nigel Cumberland. I can't see. Rena Jar, and also Kristen Deidler, who were the core panel in determining who would actually be presenting. And they had, I think it was, well, we had 64 applicants for 15 speaking slots. And it's really not easy to break that down and decide on who you're going to use, what criteria, how you then communicate that, and how you put it together. So I'd like to thank them. I know they're not here, but it's a really tough job. But without that, again, we don't have a conference. So thank you to them. And I hope the recording picks it up. I think the last thing I would do before just getting on to the future is to say, you know, you're still here and it's 8:20 CET or CEST time, a bit later, depending on if you're in an Arab country, and even late. Well, I don't think there's many people from the Far East here, but certainly we've really spanned the globe. Catherine, you're in a different time zone, so you know, you're still here, and it's really nice of you to stay with us all day. So I'd like you to give a thanks to yourselves, because you've contributed, you've asked questions, you've got involved, and it makes it such a lovely atmosphere. And that's frankly what makes EMCC such a great place to be for this kind of event. So I would like you, please, to give yourselves a clap for actually participating and contributing. So well done, thank you. You can hear me. There you go. We have some things coming up. I've probably forgotten something now, and Riza will jump in a second and say, don't forget this or don't forget that, because that's what normally happens, or maybe not. But I would like to just recognize that on the 13th, between the 13th and 17th of next month of November, we have the Global Provider Summit. You will already have seen lots about that on social media. And if you can come and join that, it's a fantastic set of dialogues which goes on for nearly a week in different time zones, so it doesn't matter where you are. So please come and join in on that. We are probably going to have a research conference in March, early March of 2024. Ahead of that, Riza mentioned, for those of you who are there, and I know at least Ivana and Tim were definitely there because I saw you. In the morning, Riza mentioned the fact that there is a competition, and you can find the details of the research competition, which are on the website. I think the fourth tab on our website is research. If you have a look in there, it's got the full details of the competition. And basically, there's a €7,000 grant to run some research, maybe from a mentoring point of view, as this is a mentoring conference, along the themes that are indicated there. And the closing date for that is the 25th of November. So it's just under a month. So you have some time to think about it, but please feel free to have a look at that and maybe enter that as well. And last but not least, the strong probability is that the next global conference for EMCC will be in Amsterdam, in Netherlands. Venue to be confirmed, but it very unlikely to be Amsterdam. It'll be somewhere outside, and that will be the 20th to the 22nd of June of 2024, which we don't think clashes with any major dates or holidays or anything that would cause someone to say can't come. I think that's covered my list. If I have forgotten anything, please forgive me. I just want to close the day by again thanking everyone for being here, and thank you for the contribution. And we really look forward to seeing you at the next EMCC event, wherever that may be for you. Good night. See you, everyone. Bye.